Hey guys, Carl, Trace Media Co here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Zeiss Batis 40mm f2 CF or close focusing lens. Not just specifically that lens, but kind of the 40mm focal length as a whole. In my opinion, the 40mm focal length is more versatile than any other lens. But, you know, you could be the judge of that. It's such an uncommon focal length. You're more likely to find a 35mm or 50mm being used, but I think the 40mm is quintessential. I mean, entire movies have been shot in the 40mm focal length. Movies like Chinatown, Royal Tennenbaums, Rushmore, The Godfather, and then you have 1917, the movie where Sam Mendes and Roger Deakins, who DP'd the film, shot on the Arri Alexa Mini LF, with the 40 to 47mm focal length throughout the entire film. That was, the movie where they makes it look like one continuous shot all the way through. This focal length feels very real to me. It feels very, what I see and what I perceive the world as is kind of what I see this lens as kind of being. I prefer to shoot a tighter focal length compared to wide angle. And 40 is kind of sitting on that range of wide to tight in my eyes. I mean, yes, you need establishing shots and maybe some very wide angle shots for interior stuff. And I know that having a wide angle lens can get you out of some very tight spots, no pun intended, but I still use the 40mm for wide angle shots and establishing shots like this one. And if you want to get tighter on a single lens, you have the ability with the Sony bodies, this A7 III and the A7R series bodies, for Super 35 mode, which then gives you a 1.5 times crop on this lens, which makes it roughly a 60mm. And then on the A7S series bodies, you have clear image zoom, which again gives you a 1.5 times crop at 60. And then even running the full stabilization on the A7S III, which is what I'm shooting on right now with the Batis 40 f2, you get a 1.2 crop, which is 48mm. These are all my favorite focal length. Granted, the body helps out with that a lot also, but I think it's great. And then with this specific Zeiss lens, you have the CF part of it, close focusing, which lets you kind of be in the macro world, but not fully macro. It's not a true one-to-one type thing. You can get really close, and I mean really close to things like this right here. You can still see a ton of detail in her eye, and it's very close up. I mean, I was probably within, a couple inches of her eye at this point. Like, it's pretty good as far as closeness goes. You do lose a little bit of light. It does stop down about one extra stop of light when you do close focus. You have a switch on the side. I use this on product shoots all the time and things I really want to capture detail on, as well as just walk around and shoot things if I'm on vacation or something like that, or if I'm doing a professional shoot and I want to take a lens that I know is going to have very good sharpness, have really good low light capability. So if I need to get somewhere it's kind of dark, or if I'm doing run and gun type stuff, I know I have the ability to do that with this lens. In conclusion, I do see myself getting the rest of these Batis lenses just because they are color matched, so it makes post-production very easy as far as color matching different lenses and different focal lengths. They all have great contrast. The Zeiss lenses are very well colored, I think, personally, in my own opinion. Maybe let me know down below what you guys think of this, and I'll be happy to respond. Thanks for watching. And remember, don't stop creating, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.